Good morning, students. Let's see the continuity of organic chemistry. Functional group table. In that serial number 1, classification of compounds, that means different types of functional groups. Okay. Secondary prefix, what we call it is substituent, and secondary prefix, secondary suffix, that is main functional group, okay. And example regarding these examples and IUPAC names. Example with IUPAC or systematic names, okay, or systematic names. So in that we are discussing about already, that is serial number 3, about aldehydes. What is the functional group structure? CHO or C double bond OH. This is aldehyde. Aldehyde as secondary prefix, what we call it is formyl. Suppose this is as secondary suffix or main functional group, we call it is all. Am I right? Clear? So already we discussed about some example regarding all. Okay. Now we go for when aldehyde as substituent, that means secondary grade functional groups, okay. Secondary grade functional group. So let's see the example. Okay. CH3, CH2 bond CHO. First have to select the longest chain, am I right? Now here aldehyde is the main functional group, am I right? So it is not a cyclic, there is no substituent, and root word we have 4 carbons in the main chain. So but plus A and all are single bonds, and CHO is there, then what is the secondary suffix? All. So we call it is butanol. Okay, butanol. CH3, CH2 bond CHO. What we call it is IUPAC name or systematic name is pentanol, where CHO acts as main functional group. Am I right? CHO as the main functional group, not a substituent. So let's see the example regarding this. Okay, so this is the compound here. This is the benzene structure. What we call it is benzene structure. This is benzene, and one side SO3H acid group, it is sulfonic acid. SO3H means sulfonic acid, and this is aldehyde, am I right? So remember this. This ring is benzene ring. Benzene ring. This is called aldehyde. Aldehyde group. This is called sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid. In this case, SO3H is more priority group than H, more priority group than CHO, more priority group than CHO. So that means it is main functional group, main functional group. This is here substituent. Okay. So in this case, aldehyde act as substituent. Okay, not a main functional group. So now IUPAC name of this compound is right here. So we should need to give the numbering here. This carbon gets first priority, and this is second priority, and this is third, and this is fourth. Okay. So now IUPAC name of this compound is, at fourth carbon we have the substituent. What it is? At fourth carbon we have substituent, that is aldehyde. Aldehyde as secondary prefix as substituent. What we have to write? Formyl. That means 4-formyl. 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 Now what about this one? Benzene. 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 SO3H means sulfonic acid. Benzene, sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid. So when aldehyde as substituent, we have to write formyl as secondary suffix, secondary prefix. Okay, formyl. Where it is substituent aldehyde. When it is main functional group, it is all. Remember this. Okay. Here two functional groups are here. Here we are discussing about a SO3H also later. So now here main functional group, this is formaldehyde. So that means aldehyde. So we call it as formyl. 4-formyl benzene sulfonic acid. Remember this. Okay. Write note here in this. When CHO group as main functional group, attached to the ring, we called it carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde, remember this. When CHO group is directly attached to ring-like structure, in this case, as main functional group, not a substituent, as main functional group, then we call it carbaldehyde. Let's see the example. This is CHO. Here only CHO is the main functional group, am I right? This CHO is called as main functional group. Okay, main functional group. This is the ring. How many carbons it consists? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. Rings consist 6 carbon here. So each carbon consists, all are single bonds only. There is no double bond, triple bond, am I right? Now what about this one? Is it cyclic or not? Cyclic. Cyclo. If cyclic is there, what is the primary prefix? Primary prefix cyclo. Cyclo. Why? Because it is cyclic structure. Cyclo. Okay. Then come to secondary prefix. Is there any substituent? No. Then after root word, how many carbons are? This is the main chain. How many carbons are present in the main chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 means hexa. Cyclo. All are single bond. So cyclohexane. So dear students, First go to primary prefix. When we use primary prefix cyclo, the ring, the structure is like ring like or cyclic structure, then we use primary prefix. So it is clearly cyclic. So we use cyclo as primary prefix. Then after go for root word. How many carbons? This is the main chain, am I right? This is the main chain. 6 carbons it consists this main chain. So if 6 is there, what is the root word? Hex. All are single bond. So hexane, cyclohexane. CHO group is directly attached to the ring-like structure. Then what we call it is carbaldehyde. So cyclohexane, carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde is its IUPAC name. Okay, clear? So one more example regarding this. CHO is the main function group. Now this is CH3. CH3. Remember this, we can also represent this structure. This line means methyl group. This means this line represent means this bond represent means CH3. Remember this CH3. Okay. So now this is the main functional group. This is the substituent. So this is main functional group. CH3 is alkyl group, always act as substituent, am I right? Substituent. Now I would like to give the numbering. In this case the functional group carbon must get least priority. So now this carbon attached here, am I right, in the ring. So now this is first carbon, second, third, okay. This is the numbering method. This functional group where it attached here in the ring at this position, am I right? So this carbon gets least priority, more priority. So less numbering 1, 2, 3. When comparing with substituent, functional group carbon gets attached carbon gets more priority. So we give the numbering or starts the numbering from this carbon 1, 2, 3. Is it clear, student? Substituent, main function group. So now main function group attached at this carbon. So this carbon gets numbering 1. Starts the numbering with that carbon. So 1, 2, 3. Now is it cyclic or not? Cyclic. Okay, now where the substituent is present at third carbon, so 3-methyl in the cyclic compound, how to write 3-methyl, is it cyclic or not? Cyclic, cyclohexane, carbaldehyde. Clear? Remember this, 3-methyl cyclohexane carbaldehyde. So substituent is methyl group. So write for substituent here. Then is it cyclic or not? Cyclic. So cyclohex. All are single bond. Ane. Why it is cyclohexane? The main chain it consists of only 6 carbons. 6 corners here. Each corner consists one carbon atom. Okay. Remember this. 3-methyl cyclohexane carbaldehyde. CHO directly attached to ring. Okay. Clear? So this means methyl group, remember this. Methyl group. Okay. So let's see one more example. This is benzene. This benzene consists CHO group, and at this position it is NO2. Okay. Clear? Now this is the main functional group. This is substituent. The numbering is done. Okay. At which position? Which position nitro group is there? At fourth position. So 4 nitro. This is benzene. 4 nitro benzene. Carbaldehyde, okay. 4 nitrobenzene carbaldehyde is the IUPAC name. Its common name is okay. So now this is the main functional group. Exact position is called as para position. This is the main functional group. Exact position, this position is opposite position is called as para position. So we call it is P means para dash para nitro para-nitro benzaldehyde, para-nitro benzaldehyde, okay, para-nitro benzaldehyde, okay, this is the common name. This position is, with respect to this position is called as para. P means para, NO2 means nitro, para-nitro benzaldehyde, clear? Para-nitro benzaldehyde, okay, clear student? So with respect to this group, remember, suppose this is the benzene ring, later we will discuss. This is the group, that is the main functional group, suppose, okay. Now these two positions are, these adjacent positions are called as ortho positions. This is ortho, this is also called as ortho. We can represent O dash, ortho positions. The next two positions here, this one and this one is called as meta position. Meta, we can write M like this. This is also called meta position. Exact opposite, this one is called as para position. We can write like this, okay. With respect to this group on the benzene ring, the two adjacent position here, these two are ortho and next two are called as meta position. The exact opposite position of this group is called as para position. Here nitro group is at para position, am I right? So the common name is para-nitro benzaldehyde. The benzene consists aldehyde group. We call it is benzaldehyde. So para-nitro benzaldehyde. Exactly the IUPAC name is nitro group with respect to this one at 4th carbon. So 4-nitrobenzene carbaldehyde. 4-nitrobenzene carbaldehyde. Okay, remember this. So later we will discuss about this concept in aromatic compound, how to give the names to the aromatic compound. You just remember, okay. So next functional group is fourth one, that is ketone. After aldehyde we go for ketone. Example with IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, okay. And this fourth one is here ketones. So what is the general format? RCOR, RCOR dash. Both are same or different, not hydrogens, okay. R dash, not a hydrogens, remember this. Where R dash, alkyl groups, maybe phenyl pH means, okay, phenyl group, this is phenyl group pH, or CH3, R maybe, or R dash, methyl group, RC2H5, ethyl group, etc. Okay, remember this. So we can also represent this structure RC double bond O R, RC double bond O R dash, am I right? This is called ketone in this format, where R dash are not a hydrogen, remember this. Where R dash means pH, either phenyl groups or CH3, C2H5, etc. Not a hydrogen, remember this. Okay. So as ketones are when substituent as secondary grade functional group, not a main functional group. In this case, we call it is oxo or keto. We call it is oxo or keto. Clear? As main functional group, we call it is ketone. Okay. Let's see the example. Example regarding this CH3 COCH3. Okay, how can write this? CH3 C double bond O CH3. Here both are same RCOR structure. Both are methyl groups. Okay. Now is it ketone or not? Clearly ketone. Why? It is in the in this ketone form, am I right? Or COR, ketone. Okay. Now in this case, its common name is, remember student, its common name is, mostly we used common name is acetone. Remember this, acetone. Generally in the reactions, mostly we use acetone react with water or acetone react with hydrogen like that. So acetone means this is its IUPAC name is, first we have to select longest carbon chain, am I right? So what is the longest carbon chain here? This is the longest carbon chain, am I right? This chain consists 3 carbon atoms. Now I would like to give the numbering. How many carbons it consists? 1, 2, 3. Now it gets 2. From left to right, 1, 2 only. Or simply we can write how many carbons in the main chain? 3 carbons, am I right? So write pro. All are single bonds here in the main chain. So propane plus, if ketone is main functional group, what is secondary suffix? One. Propane plus one. We call it is propanone. Propanone is the IUPAC name. Propanone is the IUPAC name. Acetone is the common name. Okay, remember this. Propanone. Okay. Pro plus N plus one. Propanone. One is there at end of the name. That is secondary suffix. Okay. Next, write one more example. CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH2, CH3. Okay. So now what is the longest carbon chain? This is the longest chain. No? Is it right? Is it longest carbon chain? Now write the numbering. So this is the functional group. It need to get first priority. Okay. Suppose if we give the numbering from this side, 1, 2, 3. This carbon gets 3. From right to left, 1, 2, 3. In the both side it gets same priority. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the both side, left and right left, this carbon gets 3 only. So that then your choice it is either from left or right side the numbering. Okay. So now I would like to move in this, suppose in this direction here. Okay. So is it cyclic or not? No cyclic, chain like structure. That means primary prefix is absent clearly. Okay. Are you following or not? There is no cyclic in nature, so primary prefix is not there. Next, go for secondary prefix. What it tells about substituent? Is there any substituent? No. Okay. Next, come to root word. What is the root? Root word represents number of carbon atoms in the main chain. So how many carbons it consists? Here 5 carbons. That means what is the root word? 5 carbons is there? Pent. In the main chain all are single bonds or not? Ane, pentane. That is primary suffix. Then what is secondary suffix? Secondary suffix tells about main functional group, am I right? Primary suffix saturation, unsaturation. So in the main chain all are single bonds. So pentane. Okay? Ane, alkane, like that. In the secondary suffix, what it tells? It tells about main functional group. What is the main functional group here? Ketone. Then what is secondary suffix? One at end of the name. So pentane plus one. At which carbon the ketone is present here? At third carbon. So pentane 3-one. Pentane 3-one. The keto group is present at third carbon, am I right? So 3-one. Pentane 5 carbon. So pentane. All are single bond in the main chain. So pentane 3-one. Remove this E. Remember this, like alcohol. Okay. According to IUPAC rules, we have to remove this. Pentane 3-one. Is it clear, ma, students? Up to pentane 3-one. Why it is 3? Where ketone is present at third carbon. So pentane 3-one. Okay. So one more example for you. CH3, CH2, CHCl, C double bond O, CH3. Okay. Chlorine is there. Okay. Chlorine is always substituent or not? Substituent. Now how many carbons it consists the main chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons are there. Okay. Now I would like to start the numbering from right to left. Why? Because the functional group at here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I right? So it's not a cyclic. Is there any substituent? Yes, chlorine is the substituent here. Chlorine is the substituent. And which carbon it is? Third carbon. So 3-chloro. 3-chloro. Is it clear, students? You have to follow the order. Primary prefix. Then we go to secondary prefix. Then root word. Then primary suffix. Then after secondary suffix. This is the order. Primary prefix when we use in the case of cyclic. Is there any cyclic nature? No. Secondary prefix tells about substituent. Yes, chlorine is there. And which carbon it is present? Third carbon. So 3-chloro. Chlorine is there. Chloro already we discussed about that. Am I right? So 3-chloro. 3-chloro. Clear? 3-chloro. Then after root word. How many carbons are present at main chain? So 5 carbons are there. 5 means what is the root word? Pent. Pent. All are single bond means pentane. Pentane. Okay. Primary suffix. Why it is ane? All are single bond, so ane. Pentane. Come to secondary suffix. What it tells? It tells main functional group. So what is the main functional group here? This is the ketone is the main functional group. Am I right? R. This is R. COR. Am I right? R dash COR. Okay. Both are different. This is one group. This is another group. CO is there. So ketone structure. Ketone is main functional group. Then what is the secondary suffix? One. So pentane plus one. 3-chloro. Pentane plus one. Pentanone. Pentane. At which position ketone is there? Second position. Pentane 2-one. Okay, clear? Keto group is at second carbon. So 3-chloro. Pentane. Remove the E. Bond. At which carbon ketone is present? Second carbon. 1. 3-chloro. Pentane 2-one. Clear? And let's see one more example. CH3, CH2, CCl, Cl, bond C double bond O, CH3. Okay, clear? Now numbering is done from here. Okay. Now at third carbon we have two substituents. So 3, 3. At third carbon we have two substituents. So 3, 3. Dichloro, okay, pentane 2-one. Clear? Pentane 2-one. That is the IUPAC name of that compound. Okay, clear? So next we go for here ketone as substituent, secondary suffix. Let's see the example. CH3, C double bond O, CH2, CHO. Here, if you observe here, two functional groups are present. One is aldehyde, CHO is there, and you can also write this for your convenience. C double bond OH. Okay, students, clear? So now, what about this functional group? This is aldehyde, am I right? What about this one? This is like taken as R, and entire this one is taken as, this group is taken as entirely R dash. Why? Because both are different. So in this case, it is ketone, am I right? At this position, it is aldehyde, am I right? So now two functional groups are present. In this case, which one get first priority? Aldehyde is more priority than ketone, am I right? RCOR, aldehyde is more priority group than ketone. Already we discussed functional group priority order. So in this case, aldehyde is main functional group, am I right? Right here. Aldehyde is more priority group than ketone here, am I right? Ketone here. So that means this is main functional group and this is act as substituent. When ketone is substituent, that is secondary prefix or substituent, then what we give? Secondary prefix taken as oxo or keto. Okay. So now how to write its IUPAC name? The number is done from main functional group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the longest chain. It consists of 5 carbons. And where the substituent is present, now this is substituent at 4th carbon, am I right? So it is not a cyclic, am I right? Not a cyclic. So primary prefix is absent. Then go for secondary prefix. Secondary prefix tells about substituent and which carbon it is there. Ketone is the substituent here and which carbon? Fourth carbon. So we can write IUPAC name. 4 ketone is present, then we call it is oxo or keto. So 4-oxo, clear? 4-oxo or 4 keto also correct one. Then after secondary prefix, what we have root word? How many carbons it consists? 5 carbons. 4-oxo pent A plus all. CHO is there, then what we give? Secondary prefix, secondary suffix all. For aldehyde, as secondary suffix are main functional group, what we get? All is there. Okay. So 4-oxopentanol, 4-oxopentanol or 4-keto pentanol. Am I right? These two are correct. Okay. Clear? So here in this case ketone act as substituent. So we taken oxo or keto as secondary prefix. Did you get about this? Clear, student? So these are some examples. Later we will discuss about number of examples for each functional group. Again, the different methods. So these are just idea about what is the functional group, what is the secondary prefix and what is its secondary suffix. Then how to give the IUPAC names to according to the rules. Okay, it gives just idea about IUPAC names. Then we will go for the practice. Then we have get complete idea about this. Okay, we just follow this. And next one. SO3H. This is the functional group. We call it is sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid. Okay. In this, mostly it acts as secondary suffix. Okay. So as secondary suffix, we call it is sulfonic acid only. Sulfonic acid. So let's take the example. S4-3H. In this case, how to write? Now, what about this one? The structure is called as benzene. Already I told them. Benzene. What about this one? Benzene sulfonic acid. Okay. Now this one CH3, CH2, SO3H. How many carbons? 3 carbons. So we have to write propane sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid. How many carbons in the main chain here? 3 carbons. So 3 carbon means propane sulfonic acid. Okay, clear? So you just add sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid. Okay. And next one is bond NH2. This is called amine functional group. Amine. So amine as substituent, we call it is amino, and as main functional group amine. Remember this. As main functional group amine, as substituent amino. So let's see the example. CH3 bond NH2. How many carbons here we have? 1 carbon. So what is the root word? Meth. Meth plus amine. IUPAC name is methanamine. Okay. And CH3 bond CH2 NH2. How many carbons here? 2 carbons. So ethanamine. Okay. So what about this one? CH3 bond CH2 bond NH2. What about how many carbons? 3 carbons. So propanamine. Okay, propanamine. So what about this one? CH3 CHCl bond CH2 bond NH2. In this case, chlorine is substituent. This is main functional group. Give the numbering 1, 2, 3. So substituent at second carbon. So 2 chloro. How many carbons in the main chain? 3. So propanamine. Okay, propanamine. Clear? Next, what about this one? CH3, Cl, CH2 bond, NH2. Clear? How many chlorines set here? This is first carbon, second, third one. Functional group gets least priority. Why? Because so here at second carbon 2 substituents are there. So 2, 2 dichloro propanamine. Clear? Propanamine. Okay. So these are some example for ethanamine, propanamine, butanamine, hexanamine, octanamine, nonamide, decanoamine. Clear? Amine. Clear? Suppose NH2 as substituent. Let's see. CH3 bond CH2 CH NH2 bond CHO. It is aldehyde and this is NH2. Here it is substituent two functional group. One is substituent, one is aldehydic. Am I right? Aldehyde. Where aldehydic is main functional group, then NH2. Am I right? According to functional group order. So now this is the main functional group. The numbering is done from this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Substituent at second carbon. So 2 NH2 as substituent. NH2 as substituent is amino. Clear? So 2 amino. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. Butanol. 2 amino. Butanol. Aldehyde is there. Then what is the secondary suffix? Al. Butane plus all. Butanol. So 2 amino butanol. So NH2 as substituent, you have to write amino. As main functional group, amine, ethanamine, propanamine, hexanamine, or 2, 2 dichloro propanamine, like that. Okay? Did you get about this? And next one is amide. The structure is bond C double bond O NH2. Bond C double bond O NH2. CO NH2 group is there. Okay. So let's see. Here mostly we use secondary suffix as main functional group here. So in this case we write amide as main functional group. Okay. So for example, with IUPAC name, okay, CH3 C double bond O NH2. We can also write this CH3 CO NH2. Okay, both are same, CO NH2. Okay, here also you need to represent CO NH2. Both are same. This means this. Okay, clear? Next, how many carbons are here? We have 1, 2 carbons are here. We have. So 2 carbon means eth. So amide group. So ethanamide. What about this one? CH3, CH2, C double bond O NH2. How many carbons? 3 carbons. Amide formation. So propanamide. Okay, clear? CH3, CH2, CCl, CO NH2. What about this one? Okay, this is the first carbon, 1, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Am I right? So here 2 substituents are here, chlorine. And which carbon? Second carbon. So 2, 2. How many chlorines? 2 chlorines. 2, 2 dichloro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means butanamide. Okay, clear? Clear, students? Up to. Let's see one more example. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH3, bond C double bond O NH2. Okay, student, which one is the longest chain? This is the longest chain. So the numbering is done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the functional group. Am I right? So it gets less numbering. Okay. So now these two are substituent. Am I right? And which carbon? Second carbon. 2, 2. CH3 means methyl, dimethyl. CH3 means methyl group. At second carbon we have 2. So 2, 2 dimethyl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentanamide. Pentanamide. Okay. Pentanamide. Clear? So let's see this example. CH3, CH2, CH2, CCH3, bond C double bond O NH2. Clear? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the substituent. Only one methyl group. At which carbon? Second carbon. 2 methyl pentanamide. Clear? 2 methyl pentanamide. Amide. Clear? Up to these are some example. You just remember how to write. Okay, students, we'll discuss on tomorrow later. The continuity. We have 3 more functional groups here: cyanides, isocyanides, okay, and ethers. That also very important for MCET point of view and mains also. If you learn about this functional group, the functional group structure, at least you have to identify the functional group. Then is it functional group priority order, and how to write the names according to order: primary prefix, secondary prefix, root word, primary suffix, and what they tells. You have to practice it on the paper. Then you can easily to answer this. Okay. So very good. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.